Welcome everyone to another interview by Rodney segment. Actually, I have landed here at the Elberton Detention Center here in Elberton, Georgia, and I'm here with two fabulous men and leaders of this detention center. And Brother Gibbs, actually, you approached me or contacted me, well, I'll say about a week ago,
Yes, sir.
and it impressed me because you called me to say, Rodney, I would like to use your platform to recognize my staff.
Yes, sir.
Man, that is so powerful because you want to spend time making sure you know your staff is appreciated. And what implemented this was the 4th through the 10th.
Correct.
It's National Correctional Officers Week. And thank you so much for allowing me to take part in this. And I know my viewers are excited to hear the few details of your position and your job. And right now I'm here with Captain or Assistant Jailer Shannon Young, and his rank is Captain, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and Brother Gibbs, your Chief Jailer,
Yes, sir.
and your rank is Major.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Y'all ready to get started
Yes,
with
sir.
this appreciation?
Yes, sir.
Look, before I start, I want to read something to you. And I want to ask if you've ever heard of this before. You ever heard of the Stanford Prison Experiment?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Probably in your Morehouse days it came across. But I'm going to share it with you because it relates to your job. I read the book by Malcolm Gladwell. It's called The Tipping Point. And he mentions something in that book. He speaks about the Stanford Prison Experiment. Psychologist Philip Zimbardo and other researchers recruited 24 male college students to participate in this 1970 experiment. Half of the students were guards, the other half were inmates. They created a makeshift prison in the basement of one of the campus buildings, and a closet was used as solitary confinement. The purpose of this experiment was to test the power of the social situation to determine behavior. The experiment was to last 2 weeks, but it only lasted 6 days due to the increasingly disturbing behavior of the guards and the prisoners' distress. And the reason why I share that, it means a lot how you and your staff intertwine with the inmates to keep everything at a good even level, because it can get bad, I'm sure, just from the experiences that you've had. How do you guys keep that temperature at such a good rate here at the Elberton Detention Center? Brother Gibbs.
So you have to know who you're dealing with in the aspect, not only who you're dealing with, but what you're dealing with. You're dealing with 80 plus different personalities. You try to find a median in between those personalities and try to cater to whatever that median is.
Yes, sir.
Bringing in other resources such as books, tablets, or other resources from the Everett County community and in the area to cater to not cater but to try to rehabilitate the people who are in and out of the Everett County Detention Center. So
Yes, sir.
To try to keep the value, the stress level down amongst the staff and the inmates.
Brother Young, from your experiences.
Treat them with respect.
Yes, sir.
That goes a long way.
God.
Just treat them with respect, the
Right.
way you'd want to be treated.
You're exactly
I mean,
right.
we, like you said, we deal with a bunch of different personalities at any given time, and it's just giving them that respect.
I agree with you. And I also think about this when it comes to your staff, okay? How leadership, either you're going to bring a bucket of water to work or a bucket of gasoline. That's your determination of which one you're going to bring to work. And I'm assuming you bring a bucket of water because you're putting out fires all day.
Right.
How do you manage when it comes to staff, personal issues, home issues? How do you guys handle your staff?
Just training is the main focus. Teaching them how to deal with high stress situations. And just like everybody else, they have problems at home as well. We all have problems at home.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes driving to work, we do have a bucket of gasoline. But it's important to use that bucket, leave that bucket of gasoline in the car,
Ooh.
and bring in the bucket of water.
Yes, sir.
Because the gasoline is already here. You need to come put out fires and stop people from doing things to harm themselves or others. And remember why we were called to wear the badge. So wear the badge is a duty and a burden. You just got to remember to always bring the duty inside of the jail when you wear the badge, and to fight the burden, and don't let the burden take over your duty.
That's powerful.
That's just a nugget that I give myself every day when I come in.
God, that's powerful. Brother Young, or Captain Young, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Henry David Thoreau, he once said, "The greatest compliment that was ever paid to me was when someone asked me what I thought and listened to my answer." What I'm asking you, how important is it for you to listen to staff when they have an idea? Because staff, they're stakeholders.
Mm-hmm.
Do you create that environment to where staff can come to you and say, you know what, Captain Young, I have a idea? How important is that?
It's very important. I tell the staff they can come to me at any given time with any problems, any concerns, any questions. They can call me 24/7.
Yes.
Because I know how it is being an officer and being scared to call supervisors back in the day. You don't want to call them when it's late at night. But I tried to be there for them anytime they got a question, no matter how small it is.
You better say it. Man, that you're exactly right. And the good thing is you've been in their shoes.
Yes.
And you know.
Yes. Yes, sir.
In closing, what I've enjoyed, because I'm on social media and connected to the sheriff department, I love the transparency and the initiatives that you guys have implemented. Brother Gibbs, what implementations have you managed to implement here at the jail that wasn't here upon the predecessor organization or leadership?
Trying to put the detention center out in the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
Help the officers here engage into the community. 'Cause although we're not seeing, or the officers here are not seen in the community as much as the deputies, they work here, we still serve the public. We still serve the citizens of Edward County. They may be confined to a cell, but they're still citizens of this county while they are incarcerated in Edward County.
Yes, sir.
So we just have to realize that we have a duty to serve them the same way we would serve anybody else out on the street. And we could be in that predicament at any given time. Everybody make mistakes. Some people mistake just become a habit.
Yes, sir.
But we're not the judge. We're not God. Everybody will have their day in court, or
yes, sir,
their jury the day before a jury. We're not here for that. We're
That's
here
right.
to make sure they're safe, make sure they are treated fairly while they're in custody here at the Edward County Detention Center. And we want to be transparent with giving out our stats, how many people being arrested, how many we're housing, who we're housing out, those type of things to the public. Because the public, essentially, they are paying our salaries and our everything else. So
yes, sir,
we have to be open and transparent with them and let them know what's going on within the sheriff's office, within the detention center.
Yes, sir.
As well. So that's one thing I want to implement, and we have been implementing that, and also open up our doors if anyone have questions. We have an open door policy here. Just come in and ask questions, and if we have the answers, we'll give you the answers that you need. But I want the public to also know that this is a detention center, and we do deal with legal things. So some stuff we can't share. And I just hope they understand that. And then the last thing I was about to say was, it slipped my mind, but basically just being open and transparent with the public is what we push to do. Oh, I know what I was about to say. Anyone who wants to bring resources, that's another thing that we've started, opening up our doors, putting pamphlets inside of the front the lobby. Anybody want to drop by and give any mental health resources for our inmates? Anything that will help with rehabilitation, because it's our goal when people come in they don't come back.
That's right.
So that's what the main goal is. That's what we push to do.
And you know, I learned that word recidivism.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're trying to eliminate. Am I right?
Correct.
Man, that's so great. Well, gentlemen, Major Gibbs and Captain Young, thank you so much for your service. And today is May 4th, and I just want to convey from the community itself, and I'm sure they're just like I am. Thank you for the transparency and the equity, and just continue to do the work that you're doing. And because I never know, I may end up here. Like you said, anybody can make a mistake,
You're right.
but at least I know, Brother Young, you just shared with me that I will be treated with dignity and respect.
Yes, sir.
And that brings me a sense of comfort.
Hopefully you're here just checking blood pressure.
That's right. Good, good. Well, thank you guys so much, and I look forward to doing this again in the future.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.